welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, welcome. My name's Nikita. I don't know how you found me, but I'm so glad that you did, and I really hope that you are going to stick around for this new journey of mine. So if you didn't already know, and you can't tell by the title, I'm pregnant, and I thought it would be really fun to do a gender prediction video, and then in a couple of weeks I'm going to do my gender reveal, and we'll see if the predictor got it right. Also, I'm thinking maybe if you guys leave me either a pink heart or a blue heart down in the comments, let me know what you think I'm having based on the information that I give out in this video. So without further ado, I don't want to ramble on too much, so let's get on with the video. I went on Pinterest, and I will pop a screen recording on the screen now for you. I am going to be spending a lot of time looking at my phone because the different gender prediction questions or like symptoms are on my phone, so I am going to be looking through them and talking to you guys about the different ones. So yeah, but I will pop it on screen here, the various ones that I'm going to use, and we'll also do a little tally chart. We'll do girls here, we'll do boys here, and let's see what wins. Symptom number 1, food cravings. So according to lots of different sources, if you crave salty food, you're having a boy. If you crave sweet food, you're having a girl. Obviously, little girls are made of sugar and spice and all things nice, so kind of makes sense. Little boys are made of slugs and snails and puppy dogs' tails, allegedly. Little bit creepy, but whatever. So as I've said in numerous videos now, since the start of my pregnancy, I've craved anything sort of bitter, salty, just anything a bit carby, because I'm carbalicious, you know. So yeah, that would be a point for the boys. So we are 1-0 at the minute. Symptom number 2, morning sickness. Now, I haven't really experienced a big amount of morning sickness. Yes, I felt a little bit queasy if I don't have breakfast in the morning, if I don't have it soon enough, if I leave it until after I've dropped Millie at nursery, for example, I feel horrendous. But if I eat something, then I'm fine. So I really wouldn't say that that's morning sickness. I've not actually physically been sick either. It's just if I either don't eat or I have something that doesn't really agree with me. But other than that, I've been fine. So according to this, if I don't have morning sickness, it's a boy. If I do have morning sickness, it's a girl. So far, we've got 2 for boy and none for a girl. Sleep. Number 3, the side that you sleep on. Now, I have never ever been able to sleep on my left hand side. I just can't do it. I'm not comfortable like that, pregnant or not pregnant. So I sleep on my right hand side. According to this, if you sleep on your left hand side, it's a boy. If you sleep on your right hand side, it's a girl. So that's 2 for boys, 1 for girl. Number 4, mum's complexion. So I haven't really had any issues with my skin. I've had the odd spot, but that's not anything out of the ordinary for me. If anything, I've had less spots. So I do currently have one around here, and I've got 1 or 2 here. But they're just general for me. They're really hormonal, and I tend to get them every few weeks, again, pregnant or not. So I'm gonna say that I haven't had any skin problems while I've been pregnant, touch wood. So I've got a pen as well for keeping track of what my scores are. So yeah, so according to this, if mum's complexion remains clear, then it's a boy. If mum's complexion starts to break out, it's a girl. Number 5, mum's foot size. This is a weird one for me, because I know towards the end of my last pregnancy, my feet swelled, but they didn't grow. So far, my feet haven't changed in size. So According to this, if the size of your foot increases or the size of your feet increases, you are having a boy. If it stays the same, you are having a girl. At the moment, my feet have stayed the same, I believe. So that would be another point for the girls. Number 6, baby's heart rate. So I have a Doppler, which aren't really recommended by midwives because they can be quite difficult to use, and they can pick up things that aren't there, or they can not pick up things that should be there, and they can cause a bit of a panic and a bit of a stress for mum. But touch wood, again, I've never really had any problems with the Doppler that I have. I will link it below in case it's something that you want. It wasn't expensive. I think it was about £20, but I've had no problems with it. I've had a couple of scans as well. That I've had NHS scans, and I've also had private scans, and they also monitor the heart rate for me, and I've always been around the 140 mark. So according to this, if baby's heart rate is 140 or below, it's a boy. If it's 140 or above, it's a girl. So that 140 could be either, but mine tends to gravitate between the 140 and the lower end of the scale, so I'm gonna go with that's another point for the boys team. I have made no secret of the fact that I am overly emotional, and I'm having a bit of a tough time in this pregnancy. I have been diagnosed with prenatal anxiety and depression, and that's not something that I want to hide. It's not something that I'm ashamed of, and it's something that I want to try to normalise and make and help people see that it isn't a terrible thing and we can get through it. So I would say that I have been pretty up and down and not in the best place emotionally. And according to this, if you are pretty chill and you're okay, it's a boy. If you're overly emotional and moody, you're having those mood swings, it's a girl. So we're going to go with the girl on this one because I have been overly emotional. I cry, I stomp my feet, I scream, I shout, I get stressed. It is what it is. So yeah, 1 point to the girls. Number 8, the way that you are carrying baby. Now, this is a difficult one for me because I don't feel like I'm carrying baby. I will insert a clip here of baby. I'm not going to do a bare tum one just because I'm not really feeling super confident at the minute. So I would say that I'm actually carrying baby quite low. Let me know what you think from the image. But according to this, if you are carrying baby low, then it's a boy. If you're carrying baby high, it's a girl. Number 9, mum's body temperature. So I am always a cold person anyway, and I fluctuate between being really hot and really cold. When I was pregnant with Millie, I was warm all of the time, and I mean all of the time. It was so terrible. I was a hot, sweaty mess. And in this pregnancy, it's a little bit different in the way of at night when I'm in bed, I'm absolutely roasting. I am a disgusting, sweaty mess. But during the day and in the evening, my hands are freezing, my feet are freezing. You can generally find me in a hoodie with a hot water bottle clung to my chest, just trying to get warm, and a blanket and some big fluffy slippers because I am super cold. But then at night time when I'm in bed, I'm really, really hot, which is... So I don't know. I think it's a bit of both. I think if you split the day up, I'm cold more than hot. So shall we go for cold on that one? Let's go for cold. So according to this, mum's temperature, if she's cold, it's a boy. If she's hot, it's a girl. Number 10, dad's weight. Now, according to this, if dad gains weight, it's a girl. If dad stays the same, it's a boy. This one's difficult because Dad never gained weight when I was pregnant with Millie, and same again, Dad isn't gaining weight this time. He's quite active, he plays football a lot, he's got a very active job, he's very physical, so he doesn't really gain weight. So for me, he isn't gaining weight, but that's just typical, so we'd say he's the same. But according to this, if Dad is staying the same, it's a boy. If he's gaining weight, it's a girl. So another point to the boys. Number 11, mum's balance. So again, this is a difficult one. I am a very, very clumsy person. As a child, I would always drop things. I almost feel like my fine motor skills weren't finely tuned as a child. But yeah, I've always been super clumsy. I always walk into things. You can guarantee that I've always got a bruise on my hip or on my leg because I've walked into a desk or I've walked into a door. I can't walk past a door handle without getting caught on it. So I'm always breaking things. I tend to drop cups and glasses and things like that a lot. I always drop my phone and my keys. I'm just a super clumsy person in general, so I don't really think that that's changed in pregnancy, and I don't think it was any different when I was pregnant with Millie either. But according to this, if mum is clumsy, it's a boy. If mum is graceful, it's a girl. I'm always clumsy, so we're gonna have to go with another point for the boys. Number 12, mum's skin texture. Now, I have touched on this in another video, but my skin has been so dry during this pregnancy. Like, my legs and my arms literally feel like they are shedding. I can rub, if I would do it, but I've got fake tan on and I really don't want to. But if I haven't got tan on and I rub my skin, it flakes. Honestly, I am like a snake shedding its skin. It is disgusting. Same with my legs, my feet, everything just seems to be shedding. My skin on my face is so dry. I'm constantly having to cake on creams just to try and make it better. I'm currently using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream and the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum, and that's still not enough. I'm applying cream to my face 2-3 times a day because I can't get enough. Like, my skin is so thirsty, it is unbelievable. And I'm drinking a lot of water as well, so it shouldn't be, but it is. So if mum has dry skin, it's meant to be a boy. If mum has soft skin, it's meant to be a girl. So another point to the boys. Number 13, cold feet. I touched on this in mum's temperature a couple of questions ago, and as I said there, I always have cold feet apart from when I go to bed at night. So I always have cold feet apart from in the night when I go to bed. And so according to this, if mum has cold feet, it's a boy. If mum has hot feet, it's a girl. So another point to the boys. Number 14 is Dad's intuition, and we've had a lot of conversations around whether or not we think it's a girl or a boy, and honestly, we can't decide. We just really don't know. And the simple reason for that is because when I was pregnant with Millie, I was convinced I was having a boy. So when I speak to Ross, he's not really sure whether it's a girl or a boy, so I don't think it's fair to give a point to either because it's a bit of a draw, 50-50. We're both really happy whether we have a boy or a girl. Number 15 is mum's intuition. Now, just based on the way that I felt and the amount of times that I've looked at things like this and the symptoms that I'm having, I am having more boy symptoms than girl symptoms. So I feel like this could be a boy, but again, I don't want to convince myself that I'm having a boy and almost feel a little bit let down. And I don't mean that to sound awful and to sound ungrateful in any sort of way, but I'm the kind of person, if I get my hopes up for something, I latch onto that hope. So I don't really want to do that, and I will momentarily be disappointed if it isn't a boy and I'm wrong. But that's not to say that I'm not going to be over the moon if I have a girl or if I have a boy. I'm going to be equally happy with either. If I have a boy, Millie's going to have a little brother. We've got one of each. If I have a little girl, Millie's going to have a sister, and they're going to grow up together. They're going to do makeup together. They're going to steal each other's clothes. I'm probably going to have to deal with cat fights, but we'll deal with that when it comes. But either way, I am so excited to find out what I'm actually having. I don't care, but I think my intuition is telling me that it's a boy. So I'm gonna put a tally on the screen now. So boys got 11 points, girls got 3 points. I mean, we will see. So there you have it, guys. That was my gender prediction video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did make it this far, then please leave me either a pink or a blue heart down in the comments and tell me what you think I'm having. If you had any of these symptoms and you did the gender prediction and it was right for you, I would love to know some positive outcomes. I'd also like to hear some fun stories about it actually being wrong. And yeah, let's just have a chat down in the comments box. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!